Murphy knows best.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Murphy Know Best. I'm your host as normal, Murphy number 2, Ramir Murphy. In the middle like normal, we got Big Bro, Murphy number 1. And all the way to your right, we got the young gun, Murphy number 3, Mr. Zayed Murphy. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? What's going on, people?
Shout out to Hope.
Shout out Mama Hope.
Shout out to Mama. All right, bros. Today, we're going to be talking about Big Bro's division. Division breakdown for the AFC South.
Let's
You
do
asked
it.
me how my day was, though.
We don't care.
No, that's fine. How was your day, Big Bro? How was your day?
I don't want to talk about it now.
It's all right.
But still,
It's all right.
World Cup day, UFC weekend.
You saw what America, the U.S. do? They beat
Is
us,
this,
Portugal, right?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah, we won 4-1.
You heard about that dude who was born in America because his parent couldn't make it to what's the name of the right time or something like that? Y'all didn't hear that?
Nah.
Yeah, one of our star players. There was like
The one that had the 2 goals.
Yeah, he was born. He's supposed to be going to England. They said he was born in the airport or something like that because his mother couldn't make it to England on time. So technically, that's why he's a U.S. citizen. So he could have chose from wherever he wanted to go. He could have played here or somewhere else.
He could have played in 2 other spots too.
Yeah,
So
I think it was Nigeria and England. He could have played at.
Nigeria, England, and America.
He chose us. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
He looked like he was going crazy. All right.
He had a great game.
I was last week we talked about the NFC East. My team was last.
Yeah.
So this week we're talking about the AFC South. We're gonna reverse the order that we normally do. We're gonna go from best to worst. So we're gonna start off with the Jags this week, fellas.
Hey man, I don't know if the Jags are the best. All right, man, I'm not too high on them, but we're gonna see.
Can the Jags prove themselves as consistent AFC contenders? Or what you boys think? Let's start off with number 3.
Me personally, when it comes to the Jacksonville Jaguars, I do love their coach Liam Cohen. I do love what they're doing there, but I am not high on them as other people may be. Even last year, I'm still iffy on Trevor Lawrence to this day. I think at this point in his career, he should be more solidified than he is, but we're going to see it second year with him running it back with Liam Cohen, But I'm not sure what they're doing at the running back position. I know that they have the young kid from last year. I'm not sure if they picked up anybody in free agency or not. But I think this division got better. I think this division got immensely better. If CJ Stroud can pick up and do what he needs to do, if the Titans, they got a whole bunch of acquisitions. They can put it together. And even the coach are good every year as long as their quarterback can stay healthy or their team can do what they need to do. I mean, they're in a tough division, Jacksonville is. And I don't know what Jacksonville did to get much better. And absolutely, I hated their draft. Now, there might be some sleepers in there that I'm not too shy about, but some of their draft picks I wasn't too happy, not saying happy about because that's not my team, but I wasn't too fond of. I think they reached on a lot of players. So it feels like to me, if Jacksonville want to do something and keep going on from how they did last year, Trevor Lawrence needs to have almost an MVP season for that. We need Brian Thomas to stay healthy. Brian Thomas, again, when he comes through the middle, he needs to catch the ball. But they do have Travis Hunter coming back. They have a nice receiver core. So at this point, I mean, this is really, if Trevor Lawrence isn't essentially in a top 5 or top 10 of maybe top 7 of MVP status, I don't see them doing that well, honestly. I don't think they improved as much as they should have, especially coming off that season they had last year.
I just saw Ramir hat and I just laughed. I apologize.
You talking about the 2-time Super Bowl champs, Philadelphia Eagles?
It's just funny to me. I apologize.
It's out of curiosity, bro. How many got.
Hey, chill. 1 yard away,
That's
baby.
that's what.
Listen, why we beefing already, y'all? Why we beefing already, y'all?
I just laughed. I looked up. I was looking at something, and I just looked up, and I just laughed. I saw 2-time Super Bowl champ.
Oh my gosh, why are we beefing already, boys? Y'all are the older brothers. Let's get it together, guys.
I apologize. All right, when it comes to the Jacksonville Jaguars, just like you said, this draft was terrible. Let's not bullshit it. I apologize. I curse in this family. Shout out to Auntie Sean. This is what I do. I curse. It is what it is. I learned from the best. Their roster is in flux because there's a whole bunch of number twos on their roster when it comes to it. Brian Thomas Jr. is a number 2 receiver. I don't care what nobody says. He's a great number 2 receiver, but he's a number 2 receiver. He can't be relied on as your number 1 guy. Jacoby Myers is decent, but he's not great. They got Jake Bobo, which I like. Brown is good. That Demo Brown, I'm saying his name wrong. I apologize. He's good, but again, he's not a needle mover, as they say.
I like Parker Washington too.
I love Parker Washington, but he's a slot. He's nothing more than a slot receiver. So with that being said, they don't have any dynamic pieces. Who's going to play running back for this team? The offensive line is not going to stay healthy throughout the whole year. They never have. No offensive line does, let's be honest. So I really don't think their offensive line is going to stand up to what's going on. They don't have a strong tight end. Defensive-wise, they have a good defense, but at the same time, will they be able to stay healthy? This is going to be a tough-ass division this year. So with you being in a tougher division, therefore you have to do certain things to put your team in place to be successful. I don't think the GM did that. Gladstone, I believe that's his name. That's the GM. I don't think he did what he needed to do in free agency-wise as well as in the draft. Mm-hmm. This is the prime example of analytics is running wild and analytics isn't always right. They did a straight analytics-based draft, analytics-based free agency. They wanted to go cheap. They did the cheap route, and it's going to bite them in the ass in the long run.
I agree.
What's going to happen? What are you going to do? What are you going to do when Cam Ward starts throwing bombs? What are you going to do when Jonathan Stewart? I said Jonathan Stewart. I'm thinking about back in the day. When that running back and what's the name?
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor, yes. And with the coach starts running on you, what are you going to do? And then our defense, when it comes to the Texans, like what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about right now? This is not even I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to do clickbaits and none of that shit. I don't think they're going to be good at all. I think this head coach is going to be fired within 4 years because this team is not going to be good at all. Last year was a fluke. This year we're going to see the real Jacksonville Jaguars. Mm-hmm. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't give a damn. I'm okay with being wrong. But I know for a fact I won't be. So it's going to be
Pop it.
Hey, it is what it is. Only teams that's going to be competitive in this division will be the Texans and the Titans. And we can just go straight to them if y'all want to and just use this whole we can use this whole episode, this whole show on the Texans and the Titans because the Jacksonville Jaguars won't do a damn thing and the Indianapolis Colts won't do a damn thing.
They'll do good for the first 10 games, 8 games.
Not even the first 10 games. I give it the first 1 game. The Indianapolis Colts will have the first pick in the draft this year, and they're going to draft a Manning.
That's a hot take.
That would be crazy.
Hot, cold, medium,
that would be crazy. Imagine that happens.
It's not. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
That's a script. That's a script right there.
The Jacksonville Jaguars will have a top. Mark this down right here. The Jacksonville Jaguars will have a top 5 pick this year in this year's draft. And the Indianapolis Colts will have the number 1 pick in the draft.
That is
plain and fucking simple.
Zion, write that down, Zion.
Plain and simple.
I'm not writing that tomfoolery down.
No, you can call it what you want, bro. You can call it what you want. I've been drinking water all day, so I know.
I don't know what's in that cup. I ain't smell it. I can't smell it. It's
water with ice. I can't put the shit. All right, now. So
he gets real passionate about Titans.
Exactly. We talking about the AFC South right now. I have looked at this division for a long duration of time. I've been watching their free agencies. I've been watching their drafts. The only team that I'm I'm not even scared about the Texans. The only team that I think is going to compete when it comes to the Tennessee Titans will be the Texans. Plain and fucking simple. The Jacksonville Jaguars had the opportunity to better themselves in the draft, and they did not. Yeah, they had the opportunity to better themselves in free agency, and they did not. Plain and simple. This is an analytics-based team. That doesn't work when it comes to heart. You cannot measure someone's heart. You can't measure someone's. Your camera got better too, Ra.
It did.
So, but you can't measure all. You can't measure the important factors when it comes to football, when it comes to sports in general. So what are we talking about? We're wasting time. This team is wasting our time. Just put a dub on it. I wouldn't be surprised if they only won about 4 or 5 games. Plain and simple.
That's a bold. That's a bold.
How about this? I wouldn't be surprised if they start looking for another quarterback.
I agree with that. I don't know. I'm not too fond of Lawrence.
It's not like neither one of y'all is high on Trevor Lawrence.
I'm not high on Trevor Lawrence at all.
They think Trevor Lawrence is Peyton Manning,
and he's not.
Therefore, they think that he can create shit around him. He cannot. He needs talent around him.
I think that's what he like. I'll go. Will you finish, big bro? I think I'll jump in and continue with that Trevor Lawrence part. I think his hype coming out of college was insane.
I think his hype is still carrying him.
I used to a degree. I will agree with that because they said he was a generational prospect that the world has never seen before, and I don't think he's lived up to that bill of being a generational quarterback. He's a average to above average quarterback. Depending on the talent that you give him, you give him the talent. I feel like it can elevate his game, but I don't think he's still in Cam Newton's words, I don't think he's a game changer for real. He has game changing talent, from an arm talent. I think he has great arm talent. He has pretty good mobility, but I from a consistency standpoint,
I
don't know.
Put him on another team, bro. We got a problem. If you put him on the Colts, we can talk. If you put him on the Texans, we can definitely talk.
They got
situations like that.
Yeah, I
only
think he's
generational talent on that team is Cam Little.
I don't even think he's all that right now at this age.
Oh, you talking about the kicker? He got a crazy leg. I ain't gonna lie, his leg.
Cam Little ain't. I'm thinking he's talking about Cam Robinson. I'm like, I didn't know he said no Cam Robinson.
Cam Little, he's the best.
He got a leg.
What are we talking about? Come on, now
he has a leg, but the mother is missing 45 yardage.
He's hitting 60, 70-yard field goal.
Hold on. Let's relax.
Just because you can hit it, that's like a quarterback being like he could throw it 80 yards down the field. Cam Little did hit that field goal, but Cam Little was also inconsistent. He was also inconsistent.
His leg shift is crazy, but I think Aubrey from the Cowboys. This is the one time
Aubrey's generational. Aubrey's generational,
bro. Aubrey from the Cowboys is crazy.
Aubrey's generational.
He's making 65 plus. What are we talking about? Easy. He's making 65 plus.
I'm looking up his stats. Let me look up his stats. Listen. Cam Little.
Wait, hold on, because y'all are cutting me off.
Go ahead. My bad.
You making me go Stephen A. It's my time.
This is my division, so I'm passionate about my division. But go ahead, bro. I apologize, bro.
I'm just saying. But I do think what was I saying? I think Trevor Lawrence. I think he can be anywhere between an average to above average quarterback. I think he's showing us that he's kind of in the middle of the pack. He's a good quarterback. He can. I don't know if he can. With this current, how his team is built. I agree with you a lot, big bro. I think they do got a lot of second guys. They don't got a surefire star offensively for real. They don't.
Do they have a running back? Do we know?
Or we don't know who their running back. We don't know who their running back is. I think losing HN or whatever ETN
He goes by H. He wants to be called HN.
HN. Let's give him respect for his name. But I think losing HN is gonna mess up their flow because they was a heavy run team, And I don't know. We don't know who they currently they starting running back going to be. So I think that's going to mess up.
I think it's.
I don't know. I don't think they have a actual plan on what they want to do with Travis Hunter for real. They saying that he's going to be a mostly corner. They saying that it's depending on the reports you hear. I don't think they have a firm idea of what they want to use him as. I think trying to use him as that 50-50 split, that unicorn that he's projected to be. I don't know if it's going to work. Though he bulked up. I saw a picture of him.
He did bulk up.
He put on a lot of weight. He put on a lot of muscle. But we got to see him play, and we got to see him play a whole year because last year he didn't finish the season, so he got to stay healthy. But that's that's the price of playing. That's the price that they're gonna play if you want to play him on both sides, especially if he's getting like a lot of touches on both sides of the ball. You're gonna take that risk of him getting injured, and you're gonna take that risk of him not being on the field often. Mm-hmm. I think personally, I think he should be on the corner side because I think that's where they're gonna struggle at most.
I think Jacksonville needs that most too. Looking at the receivers now.
Yeah,
they have a decent enough receivers.
They still need a boundary receiver though. You got Thomas Jr., but they still need.
But Thomas, Jacoby, and Parker Washington. I mean, not saying it's great. That's serviceable though. Yeah.
Nice, but we gotta see Brian Thomas come back to form. I think his rookie year, he was a lot better his rookie year.
And I think
and I think from his hands his second year, it didn't seem like he wanted to get hit. Either he going across the middle. He don't want to take those hits. He don't want to take he don't want to take like that chance. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. What I didn't cut you off.
My bad. One last interjection. And I was looking back on it too. His rookie year, when he really broke out, I believe Trevor Lawrence was hurt. I think Mac Jones was throwing him the ball. So all the stats and all these things that he was doing, it was never with Trevor Lawrence. It was with Mac Jones for the whole back half of the season. So we don't know if him and Trevor Lawrence even have a good enough connection. So maybe that could also be it. Because with him with Trevor Lawrence and him with Mac Jones are from just the stats, it's two completely different players. Completely different players.
I think it's also like this. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it also depends on the quarterback type because we know from what I've seen from Mac Jones especially from last year with the Niners. When he lock on, he tends to lock onto his favorite receiver, because his guy from the receiver who came to the Niners who was with the Patriots with him, that was his favorite target.
Kendrick Bourne
for the bulk of the year, Kendrick Bourne, that was his favorite guy. So I think it depends on the quarterback too, because I think Mac he liked to lock on his guy more often. I think Trevor tries to spread the ball around, but. That is true. That is definitely true. That his best stats came from a backup quarterback. But we're gonna see. This is their third year. This is their third year. We're gonna see who happens. We're gonna see how what happens. We're gonna see if they can find some type of chemistry. We're gonna see if he's gonna be willing to potentially take some of those big hits and catch the ball in the middle. Because like I said, they protect the receivers too. He go across the middle. He don't want to take those hits. And he got drops. He getting. I don't know if he get nervous or he just don't want to take that hit, but he dropped a lot of open passes for him. So we're gonna see how they do. We're gonna see how they use Travis Hunter. We're gonna see how this team gel. I personally don't think that they're gonna win the division this year. I do think. We'll talk about who we think gonna win the division a little later. But I don't personally think that they're gonna win their division this year. If I have to go though, I don't think they're gonna take a significant drop. They won 13 games last year, which is crazy. I didn't realize they won.
They won 13 games.
They were 13-5.
So you can't be 13-5. I'm 13-4. The playoff game. They probably caught the playoff game.
No. It's 13-5 because you got 18 games.
It's 14. It's 13-4. 13-4. It can't be 13-5.
You're right. It is 13-4. I apologize.
The playoff game they lost might have been 13-5. They might have counted that one.
They were 13-4.
I got two things to say real quick. One thing, when it comes to BTJ, you guys are hyping him up I get why you are, but you got to think about it like this. If his name is in trade talks, that should tell you all you need to know when it comes to a team. And it's not no BS trade talks. It's legit he was possibly going to get traded.
They almost got him out of there.
If Philly would have accepted that trade, he would have been gone. And I feel like he would have been a great number 2 over there in Philadelphia. That right there is fucking dangerous. And I would have been trying to get some tickets to some Eagle games, real talk. Mm-hmm. With Lemons at the slot position too.
Oh, that would have been nasty.
God, that would have been a nasty trio.
And that's like 6 years strong. That's like you get that for 6 years strong. I would have been all for it. I still don't get why the Eagles. I understand. Matter of fact, I'm not going to say I don't get. I understand why the Eagles did what they did. It's a business decision. You want a first round draft pick, but at the same time, BTJ in that system for a long duration of time with Smitty would have been crazy.
Mm-hmm. I think they was trying to look out for AJ a little bit too. I think because they do.
I don't think that's not looking for you. I'm not.
It depends. Either that was the best, but no, because it wouldn't be too. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't put it too past because Howie do look after his guys. He's like, you want us a chip? You helped us win a chip. You helped us get the two Super Bowls. If you got a preferred team and they give us a contract, like a deal that is decent enough that we'll accept it for it, we'll go with it.
I think the bottom line of that, the Jacksonville one was more so based on, I don't think they were getting them. You weren't getting BTJ and a first or a second. I think they probably said BTJ and maybe a fourth.
Or BTJ in a second. I think
I don't even think they were. I just don't see it. I don't see them giving up a second and a receiver.
If they would have offered BTJ in the second, I would have took that shit.
I think I would have too, but I don't think they were offering. That's what I'm saying.
They were set on that first. They wanted that first. Wherever the trade was, they wanted that first.
But you got I can't say
it how we be trading, how we be drafting. Our last few drafts have been. Howie's been hitting it out the park. So he's like, I'd rather bring in the guy that how we want. I can understand the concept of just we want that first. It would have been nice if we got it first for next year though, because that 100%. But that draft is gonna be crazy.
Going back to Jacksonville, they can't run the ball. They're not going to be able to run the ball because first of all, their offensive line is not as stacked as it once was. They don't have a strong running back. They got the guy they had last year. The one that was backing up Echan, but he's not anything too special
unless something miraculous happens this year.
And again, we calling him Echan because that's what he wants to be called. I understand last year we were calling him this is not the guy from Miami. This is the guy that's in New Orleans right now.
Let's call him Travis.
Travis. Let's just call him Travis.
Not Hunter.
And now let's go back to Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is a cornerback. He's not a receiver. He is a cornerback that's talented enough that can play receiver, but he's not a receiver. Your most dynamic player on the offensive side of the ball is your kicker. And I don't care what nobody say. That kicker is a stud.
He's okay.
If a kicker can make it 70 consistently, that's not.
He's not kicking 70 consistently.
Yeah, let's move on, bro.
Bro, I believe. Do you believe that Brandon Aubrey can kick a 70-yard field goal? Do you think Brandon Aubrey can kick a 70-yard field goal?
I'm not saying
he's kicked the 7.
But this is what I'm saying. I think his accuracy still needs improvement, though. Because first of all, last year I just looked at his stats real quick. He only got up 30. I'm not sure how field goals work, but I believe he got up 34 field goals. They weren't kicking that many field goals. I don't know why, but they weren't kicking that many. I think he went 30 of 34 last year. I just looked up the stats, so that's like 88%. They said, which I mean, that's pretty good because he made everything from 20 yards to 40. He made everything. He missed 4 field goals between the 40 and 60 range, which is no reasonable. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that.
But he hit 270s.
He did. But it's consistency is what makes kickers good. That's what makes it good.
I'm hitting everything.
That boy, Brandon Aubrey is legit.
Automatic.
Hold on 1 second.
From 65.
Hold on 1 second. That's not on fucking him. That's on the coach. Listen.
Don't be bad.
With the new kicking rules, the average field position, I believe, has been around the 30 to the 35 yard line. With the 30 to 35 yard line, I only need a couple yards to get in that 70 range to that 60 range. I only need like 2 first downs, 1 or 2 first downs. Bro. So what are we talking about? That's guaranteed points. Anytime
he's not guaranteed to hit.
He's not
He's
guaranteed.
not.
Bro, let's move on.
Bro, he's
Brandon Aubrey,
34.
when Brandon Aubrey kicks, I close my eyes and I'll go get popcorn. I know he's gonna make the field goal. When Cam Little up, I'm not
Would you
confident
want
in
Cam Little as your kicker?
No.
Oh, I'm about to throw this laptop.
I give me Brandon Aubrey.
Right, yo.
Give me Brandon Aubrey.
No, I'm not saying that. Would you want Cam Little as your kicker?
Who's my team? Who's my
Brandon
team?
Aubrey, you tell me who the fuck your team is, Zaire.
I don't know.
I
like Jason Myers. He's a good kicker.
I'll say this. We gotta move on. We've been on this for 20 plus.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up the next segment. Come on.
3 out of 4.
Come on. Okay, so what do you have to be playoffs right now? Playoffs or no playoffs? Everybody, no playoffs. Ramir.
I don't got him in the playoffs right now.
I don't got him. Okay, right. Next segment.
We already know Quiddle got him in the playoffs. And I'll say this: Cam Little I don't think Cam Little is the best kicker in the league, bro. I think he's probably. I don't even
Brandon
know if he's top 5
Aubrey is the best.
Who you say?
Brandon Aubrey is the best.
I don't even know if he's top 5. He's like top. I give him. I'll probably pick like maybe 6 other kickers before him. Bro.
I'll probably pick like 5 or 6 other kickers.
6 kickers right now.
5 other kickers.
I like Brandon
kickers
right now.
Brandon Aubrey.
You can't even name 6 kickers. What we talking about?
No, let me think off top of my head.
All right. We're moving on to the Texans. Can CJ Stroud return to form and lead this Texans team? We're talking about the Texans now, bro. We're not talking about Cam Little and the 6 other kickers I'll take before him. We're talking about CJ Stroud. The Houston Texans. How are you feeling about CJ? Zaire, you started.
No, I'm starting.
Let's get Quill.
Yeah.
All right, big bro. Whatever.
No,
you see
because
how he always be trying to bully. He always be trying to bully, bro.
Miami Fairbear, Cameron Dicker, Jason Myers.
Hey, yo, come back over here. Yo, bro.
Give him some time. Relax, bro.
No, that shit pissed me off. Cool. You need to give him some respect. I don't like the team at all, but give Cam Little some respect because I wish he was a Titan.
Bro, you was gassing the kicker.
Focus. Come on, boys. We
Are
have 30 minutes already.
Are we talking about the Texans right now? Or are we talking about CJ?
A little bit of both. CJ Stroud's the main topic.
A little bit of both. Like, do you think CJ can lead the team? How are we feeling about it? Because
You got to realize last year CJ had a terrible line. He had a terrible line last year. This year the line got a lot better. I love the guy, the center guard that they got from Georgia Tech. He's more than likely going to play center this year. But even if he doesn't play center, he does go to guard. You got Evan Brown, who's really, really good. I love their left tackle. He's pretty decent. They got Wyatt Tiller. He's really good. He came from Cleveland, from the Browns. You got Braden Smith that's going to play right tackle this year. He came from the Colts. So their line is completely better this year. It's 100% solid. At first, I was like, why are they cutting all their offensive line? But then I thought of, shit.
They were good.
Exactly. So with that being said,
I feel like their first year, they was better. That first year,
of course they was better, but they had a better offensive line.
And the problem was also you had one good offensive lineman named Larry McTunsil, and you traded him. Which makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense. But they also, the fact that their 6-man when it comes to the offensive line is Trent Brown. You should be extremely good. You should be extremely happy. Brown? He is their 6th best offensive lineman this year.
Oh, that's crazy. That's good.
Exactly. And Trent Brown can play anything but center. Mm-hmm. So you're Trent Brown. You got Blake Fisher that's going to back up. You got Jared Patterson from Notre Dame, I believe. He is decent. So I like this team. You get Tank coming back, even if Tank doesn't come back the way he is. I love Louis Bond from Boston College. I love David Montgomery, so they're going to be running the ball. He's with Woody Marks this year. That offense is going to be crazy to go.
Is Nick Chubb still there?
Nick Chubb is gone. No, you think about it. You
trade Mixon out on there too.
I would try. Excuse me.
Where is Mixon at? He's still.
I don't know, bro. I think
he's going off. So he had a freak injury last year that messed up his whole. It could legit end his career. That injury that he had last year could legit end his career. Chubbs, he's gone. Yeah, I doubt if he might not even play again. So this honestly, this offensive line is. I love the Titans, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to take my fan hat off and I'm going to put my scout hat on. This offensive line is the best offensive line in the division. So I'm
Over the
100%
Colts?
with it. Over the Colts. The Colts, they lost.
They did lose a lot of players.
Braden Smith.
They
Braden
did lose
Smith
some.
was their right tackle last year. He is with the Texans this year.
Oh yeah, they must have paid him. Did they pay him?
They had to pay him. They had to pay him some guap, and they guarantee him a starting spot.
Yeah.
So I love this team. I think CJ is going to have a better year because he's going to have more time back there to look and see what's going on. So I love it. They got a running back that can run the ball. They got Woody Marks back there. He's actually going to be a solid number 2 this year. Everything about this team I like if they can stay healthy. The issue with the Texans lately is health. So if they can stay healthy, they're good. Mm-hmm.
So you're saying you have trust in CJ then. You think he's gonna be
100% trust in CJ. Okay. I think CJ is gonna have a Pro Bowl year. He's gonna be like probably close to a second team All Pro. I don't think he's gonna have an All Pro first team type of year, offensive rookie. I say offensive rookie. I apologize.
You said second team All Pro.
I'm going to say that because you got to think about Nico can bowl. If Nico can stay healthy and Tank Dell can stay healthy, Jaden Higgins, Xavier Hutchinson, Knowles, Bond, all these guys can stay healthy. I'm going to be honest. You can see an All Pro in there. I can see
in the AFC
second team All Pro. I think he's that good, and this roster is that much better. I'm saying potential second team All Pro. I see that with this team. If you can have a running back that can run the ball, you can do anything when it comes to an offense. If you have an offensive line that can actually hold up under pressure, and when you have a defense this fucking good that's going to put pressure on any team that they play, you're going to get the ball a lot. And the more you get the ball, the more opportunities you have.
That's true.
That's why I think this team is going to be a lot better this year. That's why I think CJ is going to have a great season this year.
I agree.
I think.
You want to go next, Rara?
Yeah,
I go Dalton too. Shout out to Dalton too.
Don Schultz.
Yeah, he's a baller. I agree with you. I think the Texans are going to be so. I think they're bound to have a good year. I think this is CJ's contract year. They haven't decided if they're going to extend him yet.
Did they pick up the 50-year option?
After
they got some.
I believe they picked up. I believe they picked up his 50-year option. I'm not entirely sure though, but we're gonna see. I think I feel like he's a victim of his own success. I feel like because especially he has such a dynamic rookie year that it hurt him. It hurt him to a point because now the expectations for him were unrealistic. Like after his second year, his second year coming into the second year, everybody was crowning him as one of the best quarterbacks, top 5 quarterback. He's better than all these proven guys who've been in the league.
Which they do every year, which is stupid to me.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Jaden Daniels, but and Caleb Wilson, Wilson. But I feel like you can't be crowning guys too early. You got to let them work themselves out. Especially quarterback is a crazy difficult position. It's easy that first year when they don't got no footage on you, they don't know your tendencies, they don't know like what you like. They don't have a feel for you. It's easy to go in there and to do the things that he did. Not easy, but it's easier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they came in there, he balled out, he had a crazy year, and he led that team to the playoffs. And I mean, he's been to the playoffs each year, and they've won at least one game each year in the playoffs.
That's
which
also
is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. And
who did they play last year?
Mind you, too, he has not.
Forgot, honestly.
They play.
The Chargers.
I can't remember who they played in the first round. No, they didn't play the Chargers in the first round. I can't remember who they played in the first round. Is all I know is that they lost. They obviously lost to the Patriots in that second round because when CJ just couldn't stop turning the ball over.
Literally,
but I feel like
to the other team, you win.
And it's hard for me to say that because I'm an Ohio State guy, and I love CJ when he was with Ohio State. I think CJ is a great player. I think he has the potential to be a great player. He just got, and I also like losing his offensive line, losing his safety valve and Laramie Tunsil, his left tackle. That they didn't do him no favors. Like how they dismantled his offensive line. I feel like they also got rid of his offensive coordinator too early. I feel like they get like after that second year, I think they got rid of.
That wasn't
what you saying?
That was on CJ. CJ didn't mesh well. So that was on CJ.
You said they
CJ can't blame anybody for him leaving, and he's with Miami right now. He can't blame anybody for that OC leaving other than CJ Stroud. Because if CJ Stroud said, no, I want him to stay, he would have still been a Texans offensive coordinator.
Who was the OC now?
I don't know who the OC is now. I don't remember, honestly. I probably got to look it up. But I know for a shot of a doubt that OC leaving was on CJ Stroud because they was beefing.
That's crazy.
That's interesting. That's interesting. But I mean, I feel like that losing that because they had good chemistry that first year, which is the reason why they did so good. And their OC, I can't remember buddy's name right now. But I remember his OC was a big
Bobby Slowick. Bobby Slowick.
Yes, Bobby Slowick. He was a big head coach candidate that after his first year, and he could have left and get a head coaching job, but after that second year, it cooled everything down for him. So I think if CJ can come back, I don't know if he's gonna do all pro numbers. I think Quill, you got a little bit more confidence in him than I do. I think he's gonna be a good quarterback, but I think for what this team need, they don't really even need him to be an all pro for real. They just need him not to turn the ball over 4 times. Yep. Like their defense is so dominant and it's so talented, and DeMeco Ryans is I think DeMeco Ryans is probably one of the best head coaches in the league.
I agree with that too.
I agree,
especially when it comes to like defensive ball. If CJ can just not turn the ball over, if he can be thorough with his decision making, lead that team up and down the field, yes, and just be smart. He don't gotta, because on the other side they gonna lock it down. Like I mean, they got some ballers on that other side of the field. He don't need to be nothing crazy. He just need to if he can just find middle ground and be a consistent, like just lead the team like consistent like he did his rookie year. If he put up his rookie year numbers, they're gonna be straight.
Exactly.
And the Texans is gonna be dangerous. They won 12 games. They won 12 games last year. I think I can easily see him winning 12, 13 games this year. I gotta look at I'm not too familiar with their schedule. I have to do a little research to see who they face. But that defense is nasty. He just need to not be a turnover machine. And he just need like I said, just find some middle ground between these years. And I do feel like they did a little bit to help that offensive line. His receivers, of course, you got a first Nico. We don't know how Tank gonna be, but they got good chemistry because they best friends. Tank and him got good chemistry. Some of the other young receivers they got last year, they gonna come. They gonna this their second year. They gonna come into their own. And of course, you got David Montgomery, who I'm real high on. I like David. I know he got out of Detroit, but they about to pay Jahmyr Gibbs the whole bank. They can't afford it.
You can't afford it. And they got a great backup over there in Detroit too. Shout out to Pacheco.
You talking about Pacheco? Yeah, I like Pacheco. I mean, it gives them the hard running running back that they like. I think David Montgomery is going to have a good year, especially since he's going to be the bell cow. I think he's going to have a real good.
Well, he might not be the bell cow though. I don't think he might be the bell cow.
Yeah, Woody going to get some carries, but
I think Woody going to get some carries.
I think he's going to be the bell cow.
I think 60-40.
You don't make that trade if you don't.
But they didn't give up that much to get him. Not like they gave him no second round. They could have given him like a fifth or something.
They didn't give up much. They didn't give him much. But if you trade him for him, you got high expectations for him. I think you know what I'm saying. I think he's going to be the bell cow, and I think he's going to lead that team in rushing yards and touches. But I think they're going to be a good team. I think they're definitely going to be a good team. I think they're going to. Personally, I think they're going to win the division. Or if not, if they don't win the division, they're going to be second again. But I realistically think that they it's a good chance they win in the division this year. That's just me. That's just me. Yeah, it's your turn, Zach. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as I'm in the middle between both of them right now. I do think the Texans have a high. They always have a high floor, in my opinion. When you have a defense like that, you always have a high floor. When your defense can carry you to a couple wins every year, you don't got to do much on the offensive side. It definitely. Yo, what are y'all doing, bro?
Nothing. Go ahead. Keep on talking, bro. Keep on
That's
talking, bro.
Hold on, before this is how I felt when he was glazing the Cowboys.
Yo, Zod, keep on talking, bro. No, you can't.
All right. Yeah, I do think highly of the Texans, like always. Again, it's all about CJ Stroud at this point. No excuses this year, my brother. You got to get it done, bro. You got two good running backs, pretty much. They're pretty decent backs. You have all your receivers back. You know, Nico Collins gonna get hurt always. I have him on my fantasy team. Always get hurt. Go pick up Noel and go pick up Hutchinson because you're gonna need them. But with him getting Tank Dell back, hopefully Tank Dell comes back with pretty decently. And then you got Dalton Schultz, a way better O-line. The defense is still good. I mean, there's really no excuses for them this year, essentially. Like, they should be able to get the job done. Now, I do think the problem is the division did get better, in my opinion. I do think the Titans are nothing to play with. I'm very high on the Titans this year. I have the Titans winning the division this year. And probably in a very close battle between them, I would say it's probably going to come down to one of the last games of the season. You know how they might alter the game. I got each of them teams at least winning over 11 games. I got both of them teams winning between 11 and 12 games, depending on what happens. And I'm very high on both of those teams. But I do think that defense is scary. That defense is nothing to play with. Every game you play against them, they can win you the game in a heartbeat. Two stud corners, great on the back end side, great D-line pressure. I mean, it's like it's very hard to make that D-line up or make that team up in general. So as long as CJ Stroud does what he needs to do and doesn't lose them the games, they'll be fine. They'll be in contention. I think they'll definitely still make the playoffs too. So I got them second in division by the slither of their chinny chin chin. And yeah, I got them second division. Everybody, what's your division ranking on? Shaquille, what you got them at? Playoffs or no playoffs? Playoffs. Ramir.
I already said it. I have division winners. I have playoffs for sure.
All right, we all got it.
You're a hater, bro.
How am I a hater?
That's fine. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk next segment, Ron. Next segment, Ron. We've been here for too long. Next segment, Ron.
Look at that one more time for you, big bro.
Next segment, Ron. Come on.
All right. Next segment, we got another round of Keep 3, Cut 5, hosted by
Zaire. Don't do no bullshit this week, bro.
No BS. Y'all be ready. Be ready. All right.
I have the Trump card.
Yes,
week, right?
This is you. This is your week.
Bro,
yes.
you didn't even let me use my John last
You
week.
didn't use it. That's on you. That's on you.
You know me. He said, no, I said, no, he said, I overruled you. He overruled me.
Listen, no more overruling. No more. Shaquille, you have the card this time. Y'all talk about who y'all want, and Shaquille agrees, and he said he want to go with it, then that's his final tomorrow. Next week, Rob, we back to you, okay? Yeah, all right. Keep 3, cut 5, running backs since the year 2000. Since the year 2000, all right? So these are running backs from 2000.
26 years, bro.
That's so vague.
That's right. That's the game.
That's so vague, bro.
It's the game. Play it or not. Y'all hear y'all playing or not? All right. Exactly. I'm the host here. I'll make the rules. I'll go to 1950 if I want to. Anyways. Running backs since 2000. Key 3, cut 5.
Okay.
We are starting with first running back on the list. Chris Johnson, CJ2K, baby. Are we keeping or cutting him? Yeah, I know this for Quill specifically.
He's like you know he's gonna want to keep that, bro.
Yeah,
I love CJ2K.
How many running backs has had over 2,000 yards?
Like, these are running backs in their career duration, not a season. Career duration.
Bro. This is a tough one. No, because I know he on some bullshit, bro.
I'm going off the list.
You know, we have to think of like their careers, bro. We can't just limit it
to one season. You can't limit it to one season.
Yes, he had a 2,000-yard like rushing year, but from a career standpoint, you know that you already know the truth.
Ramen, say how you feel. Come on, we got 8 players. Let's move it along, guys.
No. Fuck that. Be patient, bro. It's okay. Take your time. Keep on.
I gotta edit this. Come on.
Oh yeah, I apologize.
I'm just saying. If it's
Keep
me,
on talking about how you feel.
If it's me, I like CJ. I just think it's a possibility that it's going to be. I think there's a possibility that there's 3 running backs better than him.
All right,
This is
me for career wise. All right, his first year he had 1,200 yards. His second year he had 2,000. The third year 1,300.
2,000 in his second year.
Yes, exactly.
That's insane.
Titus team his second year
1,300 that third year, the fourth year 1,000, the fifth year 1,200, the sixth year 1,000, and then he fell off the cliff when he went to the Jets.
He didn't. So he lost his speed. Once he lost his speed, he wasn't the same.
No, he lost his team when he left.
He lost his team and he lost his speed.
Guys, we have 8 people here. We need to make a decision.
I can't say no. Ramir, you can say no.
I'm gonna say no. No CJ.
The cool guy to say he the final wasn't there. He wanted to play. He the final.
He gave me the say.
Bro, next person.
Keep or cut.
Bro, next person.
Cut him. All right, CJ2K has been cut.
Fuck.
Next player on the list.
Yeah, edit that. I forget. Keep on forgetting. I can't.
Nah, we're gonna keep it in there. Next player on the list.
You do gotta edit that.
Marshawn Lynch. Keep or cut Marshawn Lynch.
See, another situation. Are we talking about the numbers? Or are we talking about
career? This is their career from the year 2000 to 2026. Everybody I'm saying has played in those years and retired within those years. So you have a whole career to go off.
He's saying good. He's saying really good players who have really good peaks. But from a career standpoint, we don't you can find running backs who did better. He hasn't said if he say Adrian Peterson for sure. If he say LaDainian Thompson for sure. He ain't saying nobody like that. I love Marshawn. Beast Mode was crazy. I love Beast Mode. I just think they might be 3 running backs who had a better careers.
Keep for cut.
This is so difficult.
I get this for you, bro.
Cut. I'll say it for you, bro. Cut.
All right, we cut him.
It says Ramir, the word of reasoning today, LaShawn McCoy, keeping the cut.
You better cut his ass. I am not playing.
Shady, I think Shady had a better career than CJ.
Oh my,
bro.
Shady, who got more yards? Let's look it up right now. How many yards he got?
This is supposed to be a 5 to 10 minute segment. This is supposed to be a 5 to 10 minute segment. One of the Murphys are off the screen. Ramir about to cry.
I ain't crying. I'm just saying. Shady got more yards.
If we cut CJ, if you cut
Hall of Famer, bro,
and you think CJ is not with the career he had, you think Marshawn not? Cut his ass.
Wait, talk about Shaquille. Do you think CJ2K and Marshawn Lynch are better than LaShawn McCoy?
Marshawn Lynch, yes.
I think Marshawn Lynch. I think Marshawn Lynch is give or take. I think Marshawn Lynch. I don't think CJ2K.
Cut him.
He has to say so. I can't say nothing. He said cut.
What are you saying? You saying you want to cut him?
He said cut.
Bro, what are we talking about here, bro?
He said cut, Robert.
Yo, I'm about to go crazy right now.
Is it a cut or keep, guys? Cut or keep?
Now. We can look up their stats right now, bro.
Robert, is it a cut or keep? Shaquille has a veto anyway. Cut or keep right now. Say a decision.
Bro.
His career was not better than Marshawn Lynch, and his career definitely wasn't better than Chris Johnson. He's fucking cut.
What are you talking about?
Bro,
he got 2,000 more yards than I'm looking at his rushing yards. I'm looking at they average the same. He has almost double his touchdowns, bro.
Cut.
The only thing Chris Johnson got 1 more 1,000-yard year than him.
All right, he has the veto. He says cut. LaShawn McCoy is cut.
Crazy.
All right, next on the list, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Come on now, what are we talking about?
Keep
all right, bro. We are keeping LT. So far, Shaquille has cut.
Don't do
Shaquille
not
has cut. Chris Johnson
has cut.
Hey, Ramir has cut. LaShawn McCoy.
Don't put that out.
I didn't cut LaShawn McCoy.
And they both have cut Marshawn Lynch.
Don't put that.
Next player up, Frank Gore.
I cut him.
Frank Gore. Next player up, Frank Gore.
We can keep Frank Gore.
Yeah.
We can't. I mean, man, we
You
can
can't cut him. You can't cut. That's a Hall of Famer, and he played for God knows how many years.
We're keeping Frank Gore.
Oh my goodness, bro!
All right, they have kept Frank Gore. Is that official, Shaquille? You're keeping Frank Gore.
Yes, we're keeping Frank Gore. We're keeping Frank Gore. Let's move on.
No,
Shaquille has the final say so.
Now listen. At the end, he lets us trade out at least one.
No, I don't. That was one time thing.
You did that last time.
That was a one time thing.
You're not supposed to do this in the show.
No,
it has to be consistent. Yes, he is. Let's go.
This is my game. I decide what we do. That we're not doing that.
We're gonna keep trying.
He's trying to think for everybody.
We have kept Frank Gore. That means y'all have cut.
Stop saying
1, 2, 3 players. Kept 2. Next player on the list, Derrick Henry. Are we keeping or cutting Derrick Henry?
You already know the question.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. His career is not even. Think about it like this: his career is not over.
His career is not over. Yeah. He is up there with the rushing touchdown too.
So for you to put, and he's up there for yards. So for you to put him on there was foolish of you because his career is not over. So that's not even fair. I would say
that is kind of. Well, he didn't say they had to.
This is what he's gonna do.
Do I make the rules?
He's gonna put AP on here at the end. And it's fun because we can trade AP out for Frank.
We're not doing trades. No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
That's not how the game works.
That's 3 right there, right now. So he's going to say AP probably now. He's going to say somebody else a little bit.
Oh, y'all keeping Derrick Henry?
Off the list. Yo, put your fucking marker down, bro.
Are y'all keeping Derrick Henry?
Yes, we keeping Derrick Henry. Okay. Go ahead, next.
You can't. We can keep Derrick Henry because his career isn't over, and Derrick Henry's going to be Hall of Famer.
All right. The next person on the list, Christian McCaffrey.
I'm fine with cutting him.
We already cut him. We already got our 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do got y'all 3. My bad. You're right.
Well, what's the next?
Mind you, y'all have a decision right now to make because I'm not doing this ever again. I'm letting y'all know this right now. We have 1 player on the list because y'all say y'all don't want Christian McCaffrey either, even though y'all got y'all 3. I got y'all 3. Yeah, I have 1 decision right now without knowing what the Wow.
Yo.
Is this not my game? I'm so confused.
Oh my!
I'll play the game how I want. If I want to change the rules, I'm going to change the rules.
I want to see the list.
I'm going to show you the list. And let y'all know this right now. After today, there is no more swapping out. There is, you have your players and you keep them.
You know how Quill is. You can't be changing the rules. You can't make an exception.
That's always been the rules. I've been nice to y'all last game. I'm not changing the rules.
Any other time they let you trade out.
No, they don't.
Yes,
look it up.
I've been looking at it.
Listen. No, you have not. You don't even have TikTok, Shaquille. Stop lying.
You're mind your business, bro. You don't know what I got. Just because I tell you shit with confidence don't mean you tell the world.
My bad. You're right. Last one right here. I'm not gonna say the name. Yeah, I have 1 player here right now. Would y'all like to switch out y'all last player or y'all keep y'all roster? You cannot know the player's name until after I say it. So y'all keep y'all roster or y'all gonna change it out?
It got to be AP, bro.
If you want to, I think we got a solid list. If you want to take the risk, who you taking? Who we taking out?
It would have to be Frank Gore. Frank Gore had a long career, though. All right, let me look at.
Frank Gore had a long career, but peak for peak, I don't think Frank Gore, in my opinion, I don't think it was a time of Frank Gore where he was a number, maybe not number 1, but he probably had a year. But was Frank Gore ever like he's the best running back solidified? He might have had the best stats, but I don't think it was ever a year where anybody was like Frank Gore.
He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons with 1,000 yards.
He reminds me of Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, that's a Larry Fitzgerald. But has anybody ever said Larry Fitzgerald was the number 1 best receiver in the NFL?
Yes, and for sure.
Yeah, that playoff run that year.
That playoff run was probably one of the craziest seasons.
No. I'm talking about what year was that? What year was that? He had that crazy playoff run. What year was that? 2000 what? 8, 9, 10. What was it?
Let me see.
I mean, Larry Fitzgerald has always been a dog, though.
Was there ever a year where Larry Fitzgerald was the number 1 receiver in the NFL? Like everybody said, he was the best.
I think there's an argument to be made that there was at least.
I'm asking you what year would it have been though?
His second year in the league, he had over 100 yards reception. 100 receptions and over 1,400 yards. He also had that was 2005.
Second year.
I don't. My history don't go back that far. I ain't gonna lie. My history starts at like 2008.
Well, yeah, he had a couple, bro. He had a couple years where he was the best.
That's what I'm saying. That's arguable. Like,
the number one
make an
receiver of
argument.
let me see.
Make the argument that Larry was the number one receiver at least his years in there. That's you can make an argument for that. If we go, I feel like you can make an argument that
12 is stupid, bro. 14 and 12, 14 and 10, period. You can say, yeah, we can talk about.
He's a dog. You got and then you also got to think about his competition, because a lot of those years, a lot of his prime years, he was going up against Megatron.
Listen, but my point is this, right?
At the same time, yeah, he was going up against Megatron, but you can say that he if you go through his stats and his numbers and
listen. You go off it. I'm not saying I'm sure he might have one or two, maybe one or two. But my opinion is this, right? When it comes to, like, for example, when it comes to Frank Gore, I think Frank Gore was always a good. This is just me talking about Frank Gore real quick, just like player. Like, there are players who are consistently really, really good every year. Like Terry McLaurin, for example, he's going to be really, really good every year. He's really, really good every year, right? Obviously, he's not Larry Fitzgerald or anybody like that. But I'm talking about is when you're talking about a player who you want to keep on a list or something like that, like, it comes with more than just being really, really good of really, really years. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it, because look at Tony Pollard numbers. He was never the numbers. He will always get close to 1,000 yards or 1,000 yards, but he will never be thought of as the best running back in the league.
Not even
that's
close.
What he's saying. So with that being said, I'm okay with hearing out who this person is.
Frank Gore, though, bro.
He
got 1,600. He got what?
Yeah.
16.
Don't say y'all can't take away Derrick Henry either. It's y'all decision. I mean, y'all can make the decision.
You can't take away Derrick Henry. That's what I'm saying. Derrick Henry's worst year, he had 935 yards, and I think that was worst year when he actually started. And he missed more than half of that.
That was crazy year.
And he should not have played in that playoff game.
He was definitely going to go for another. He was going to go for another 2,000,
bro. He was going for 2,000.
He was going to go for another 2,000.
All right, guys. Final decision: are we keeping LaDainian Tomlinson, Frank Gore, and Derrick Henry, or are we going to take the risk on this last player on my list?
Because it could be he can play games and put Priest Holmes in there, and I'll be pissed.
I wouldn't even know Priest Holmes. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't never watched him.
I know a little bit about Priest Holmes.
I can go Sean Alexander.
Priest Holmes a little bit above.
I'll take Frank over Sean, believe it or not. Even Sean I think he had an MVP year that year.
He had a crazy peak. Like, a running back really have really crazy peaks, and then once it goes down, it goes downhill. They don't get it back.
I'm okay with keeping Frank Gore if you want to keep Frank Gore, bro. Only person that's going to trump him is AP.
Ramir, y'all keeping Frank Gore? What we doing? Keeping him?
We keep him. Who was it?
All right.
Yes. Let's run the guy.
All right.
Let's run it.
Their team they have decided to keep was LaDainian Tomlinson, Frank Gore, and Derrick Henry. The players they have cut were, and I quote, they cut Christian McCaffrey.
Ramir cut Christian.
Shaquille cuts Chris Johnson.
He cut Christian.
They have cut Marshawn Lynch.
Christian McCaffrey.
They have cut LaShawn McCoy. And the last player on the list was Adrian Peterson.
I told you that shit. I told you that shit.
That's it. Did the switch.
And I would have switched. I would have made that switch. Honestly, bro, I would have made that switch. If I would have known the name.
That makes it easy. If I know the name, obviously you can make the switch.
You do some shit last week and then switch up.
I was being nice. Okay, I'm never doing that again. We're never. Listen, your top 3 players, you don't get to say so no more. That's it.
If you look at it, bro, if you look at them, they always say, all right, this is the last person. Would you want to switch out anybody?
No, they don't.
Look at it.
I'm going to send you the video that I just went off of. They didn't do it.
You can do that.
Listen, next segment. Because they mad because they didn't pick the best team. They mad. Next segment.
So I'll say this, though. Because I probably would have still switched out because Adrian Peterson's his explosion and what he was doing was crazy. But Frank Gore got more yards than him.
Adrian Peterson got longevity thing.
Almost 40 more touchdowns.
Bro, yeah. I get what
not even really because
Frank Gore played 30 years.
He wasn't in his prime for a good he played 30 years, but he wasn't.
If you have to pick a running back, would you pick Frank Gore or Adrian Peterson right now? Frank Gore or Adrian Peterson? You starting your team. Who are you picking? It's not even close. Stop playing these games, bro. Stop playing games. It's not even close. You're picking Adrian Peterson.
like Frank Gore.
We all like Frank Gore. I like Larry
I
Fitzgerald. If you say Calvin Johnson or Larry Fitzgerald, I'm picking Calvin Johnson. It's just that simple. Larry Fitzgerald's a great receiver, though. So I'm picking Calvin.
For us, the way the game is supposed to be played, we originally would have took out Frank Gore and put AP in. That's it.
Next segment. I ain't got time for Chicago. He already mad with CJ2K. Next segment.
Right there. That's why I ain't saying
he don't even consider taking out Derrick Henry though, because you got 3 sure.
I mean, I would. It's a 50-50. I would, but I mean, because if we're going up to their career today, we're going up for 2026. So I mean, that's reasonable. But if you go from like,
he's going to get in. He's going to get
Frank Gore will probably get in more than Derrick Henry, but I think Derrick Henry longevity.
Frank Gore will get in before
McCool. He's going to be Hall of Famer.
I would agree. I would agree
the
with
way
that.
Derrick Henry running right now, bro, he had 15 last year. I didn't even realize Derrick Henry had 15 last year.
Bro, if he didn't, think about this too.
His random fumbles was what killed him.
And it's a problem too. Last year, too, with him, bro, they would stop feeding him the ball in many games. I'm like, why does Derrick Henry have 11 carries? Because of the fumbles. It's because of the fumbles. He easily could have had 1,700.
Nigga, your arm's this fucking big, nigga. You
hold that.
It's hard. It's easy to fumble when your arm is out here.
You got them sleeves on. You better hold the ball, dog. Come on.
I'll never forget my first football game in high school when I played with sleeves. Oh my God, it was terrible. I had like 2 fumbles that game. I never wore sleeves again. I never wore sleeves again. That really will make you fumble.
You know, he do be running with them sleeves too. I was like, how did he just start?
He be getting hit so much. He needs the protection, bro. That's why I think he needs the protection.
His body. I mean, his body is definitely wearing down though.
We're in an hour already. We gotta go. We gotta go. We got 15 minutes, boys. Let's go.
Okay. All right. We moving on to our next topic for the day. Can a healthy Daniel Jones pick up where he left off and lead the Colts?
Take it
Big
off,
bro. You started. Oh wait, no, because it's your team next. So I'll start this one off.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being honest,
I'll finish with Titans.
Yeah. I said you can start off. You can start with your Titans.
No, I want to finish off with the Titans.
So you want to be last with the Titans? You want to be last with the Titans? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This team has gotten worse. I mean, from offensive line to wide receiver core to defense, this team is, I wouldn't say they're terrible, but I would not be surprised, like I said before, if Archie Manning was a Colt by this time next year, because this team is not good. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a different coach in there. I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton Manning is running that in there some way like Matt Ryan is with Atlanta, because everything about this team is trash. They signed Daniels to a 2-year deal for $88 million. It makes sense. So next year he will start when Archie is the backup quarterback. This year he will do decent, but he won't do really good. He won't touch the production that he had last year. He's going to get sacked more this year. He won't be able to escape the pocket as much as he did last year. Running game, this is a contract year for Teller, so we really got to keep an eye on that situation. Pierce is not. I believe this is a contract year, or next year is a contract year, and they're going to try to move him possibly this year. I think he got paid money. Not last year, probably. I think the year before.
Was that? I think it was only a 3-year deal.
I think he probably got an extension. Extension normally adds on between 4 and 3 years. I think they did a 3-year with him. I'm thinking that's the case, and I think that's the case. I think he has only 2 years left on that contract. But anyway, Pierce is a good number 2, a great number 2. I apologize. He's a great number 2. He can play number 1 in moments, but he's not going to be able to play a number 1 role at the wide receiver position throughout the whole year. Sauce Gardner is a great cornerback, but at the same time, he has injuries on there. I think this team. Oh, I apologize. I don't even think they have their number 1 pick for next year.
No, I think they traded it to what's the name? What's the name?
They traded. They traded 3 number 1s, didn't they? Wasn't it 3 number 1s?
It was 2 number 1s too.
It was 2 number 1s. They're ass out. I apologize. They are ass out. This team is in a tough position, a tough situation. I don't see them moving in a positive direction. They haven't gotten better. You can't name me a position group that they got better in. They got Jonathan Owens at the safety position. That's the best move that they made. They got Nick Westbrook Akine, who is going to be their number 3 or number 2 receiver this year.
He might be 3. Josh Downs is a stud. I like Josh Downs.
I don't know what you want me to say more about it. This team is going to be trash. Thank God. Tighten up. All of the day. And it's not, again, I took my fan hat off in the beginning of this segment.
A little bit of that was not the fit. Was a fan.
I know I said tighten up, but my fan hat is off.
Part wasn't.
The last part was not. Definitely was not.
That
but
last
this team,
crazy.
it won't be good. Yeah. Daniel Jones is going to go back to being Daniel Jones. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Freeman in there this year. No, I have nothing more to say.
I am going to follow up behind him and say, I am 85%.
Let me go.
Brother, you went second last time. Remember Wi-Fi bad.
Did
I can't hear.
Yeah, you did.
I
said Freeman. I apologize. I meant Richardson.
I'm about to say, I was about to ask him, who is Freeman? But I want to say, yo, Alden Smith just passed away. Alden Smith just passed away.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just got alert.
I was thinking about Freeman because he reminds me of Freeman from Tampa Bay back in the day.
Josh Freeman,
yeah. Well, go ahead.
Anthony Richardson did look crazy good. I ain't gonna lie. In the clips, he looked strong. More like a good linebacker, good defensive end.
I'd be surprised if he played a nice deal of this season.
I believe it. I'm gonna keep it short though, Ross. I'm gonna keep it short. When it comes to the Colts, man, every year I feel like it's the same thing with them. They're going to be a decent team. They're probably going to win a couple division games. They're not. I'm not going to say they're necessarily scary, but they're capable of beating a lot of teams when you might underrate them. But man, sometimes I just don't understand what they're doing. When it came to Alex Pierce, they definitely overpaid for him. I don't think he's a bad receiver, but the money you gave him was as if he was your number 1. So you paid him like a number 1. So you pack up Michael Pittman because you have to pay Alex Pierce like a number 1. And Michael Pittman, I thought he was a pretty good receiver. I thought he was more of a 1 than Alex Pierce, in my opinion. I don't know about everybody else, but I view Michael Pittman more of a number 1 than Alex Pierce as a number 1. Michael Pierce reminds me of just a speedster who goes down the field. It'd be great deep ball, but I mean, you need other things. I do like Josh Downs. I'm very high on Josh Downs. That's Caleb Downs' brothers, for everybody who don't know. I'm very high on Josh Downs ever since he played with Drake May in North Carolina. But as a team in general, man, I don't see much improvement. I just see a team who pretty much said, not saying they chalked this up this year as like a rebuild, but don't got any draft picks to rebuild. So it's like you got to go for it, but you didn't do enough to actually go for it. So if you can't get rid of a lot of your offensive linemen, you can't. You got Daniel Jones back, which I think he was serviceable last year. I think he's going to see how his injury is. But I mean, you didn't make any hard advances to get better when you don't even have your draft pick in one of the so-called best drafts coming up this year. I think you should have went for more, signed more free agencies, did something so you're able to put out the best performance you can, because you ain't got nothing to look forward to this year in the draft. So in my opinion, man, I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to probably be 3rd in the division. See if they can stay healthy. I'm still high on Shane Steichen, but at this point, brother, I mean, this is your team you're putting together, man. If you keep putting up these players and they keep getting hurt, I mean, bro, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. They're gonna boot you up out of there. Even though I think he's a phenomenal head coach, I think he does great with what he has. But think they're gonna be an okay team at best. Yeah, I think he's gonna be an okay team at best, and I think they're probably gonna miss the playoffs again, like always. Go ahead, Ross. Take it home.
I really don't got nothing different to say for real. I think I do think that I don't think Daniel Jones is gonna be what they hoped he'll be. I think last year was a bit of a fluke. I think they got off to a really hot start. The emotions of their own passing. They was looking real dangerous. They came out firing on all cylinders, and then the injuries hit them. I think they got a little trigger happy, thinking that was gonna be the year. They made the big swing with the Sauce trade.
It was a crazy trade, man.
Crazy trade.
It was like I said, they was swinging for the fences. They thought they had a squad on them, and then them injuries hit them. And then once Daniel Jones, I mean, he had a fractured fibula, or he had some type of
something was wrong with his leg.
Wrong with his leg, and then he messed around and his Achilles or his ACL?
I don't remember. It might have been.
I don't remember which.
You would hope it's an ACL compared to Achilles.
Yeah, Achilles definitely messed you up.
I'll have to look it up to see what it was. I'm not entirely sure, but I obviously he ended up missing the rest of that year. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have high expectations for him for real. I think even if Daniel Jones comes back and he can produce a fraction of what he did last year, I think like Quill said earlier that their talent level is way less. Like I said, when you make huge swings like that, and if you don't if you don't hit a home run, you're gonna have to pay you're striking out, and you're gonna have to pay the consequences of that. Their receiving core, is less talented. Zaire mentioned it too. They paid a lot of money to Alex Pierce. I think he's a good receiver. I think he's talented. I think they paid him that much money because him and Daniel they gelled really well. But I don't think he's the number one receiver. Right, just being honest, I don't think he's number one. I definitely think he's a number two, and I think he's a good vertical receiver. He's a talented guy, but I just don't it didn't really make any sense paying him that much money, to be honest with you. I think that, and obviously, you don't got that. You don't got the complimentary guys. You are going to be banking a lot more on Josh Downs. I think Josh Downs is a talented player, but we're going to see if he can stay healthy. I think he can do some damage. I just he's battled some injuries across the years, and of course he's a smaller receiver too. So it's just depending on how you feel about that and seeing how that's going to work out. Like the one surefire stud you got on that offense is JT, and you was right, Well, he is on the final year of his contract. This is the last 3-year contract. So I think you got the last person you got is the stud in JT, and then of course you got that offensive line, Quentin Nelson and all them boys. But they lost some talent too. The defense is I think it's going to be I think they're going to see some improvements. How much improvements you see or how good they actually are, I'm not even 100% sure on yet.
They did get rid of Zaire Franklin too.
They did. He went to Green
Bay.
To
Zaire.
Yeah, they got rid of they traded him to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see. They definitely lost a lot of talent. And if we bank it on Daniel Jones to consistently be the quarterback you think he's gonna be, is he don't got a track record of like sustained success. He has a good year, and then he has about 3 years of just decent ball.
That he has a good year, get paid, then he goes back to average. Time to him to get paid again, good year. That's what he did.
He shoot up and he do his thing, but he's Daniel Jones. I don't think he's gonna be the quarterback that they're gonna need. Now I don't think they're gonna have a tremendous year. So I'm not tremendously high on him for real.
Let's finish it off. Shaquille, what do you got him? Second in the division?
No, I thought you was talking about the Tennessee Titans that's about to come up.
No, not yet.
Okay.
What place in the division do you got him?
I thought you said finish it off and we was going to leave this situation. That's why I was putting up the deuces.
What position, Shaquille?
Oh, them? The Colts?
Yes. Fourth, Ramir.
I got him fourth.
Last. I got him third. No, I got him fourth too, actually.
No, wait, relax 1 second. I understand we don't got a lot of time. Rami, I'm so proud of you for not being a hater. I'm so proud of you because I could have swore you was gonna put the Titans as fourth in the division. I'm so proud of you, bro. I love you so much.
Well, you may not be so happy when you hear how I feel about it.
Let's go to the last second.
Let's slow your roll. I remember what you did to me.
All right, I apologize.
Third in the division? You're crazy.
Come on, bro. Come on,
Rob. Let's go to the next one, Rob.
Go to the next one, bro.
All right.
Wait. So you gonna put the Titans third because I put you third? That's childish as hell.
Who said I was gonna do that? You don't even know how. You don't know how I'm thinking.
All right, I apologize.
I didn't say I was gonna put them third.
You're right.
I just remembered that you put my Eagles third, which is crazy.
Go ahead. I apologize.
You might have been on drugs.
That is crazy too. To put the Eagles third is crazy.
Crazy. That he's talking about me being a hater. Whatever. We can move on to the last topic of the day, brothers.
Let me lead this one off, Raw.
Hold on. Will the Titans be the latest team to go from 0 to hero and win their division? Zari, you want to start off?
I want to say this real quick. I apologize. And since the AJ Brown trade, I think they will be either second or first in the division. Okay, you good, Ron?
He don't want no beef.
I recanted what I said before, and I looked at the roster more, and I talked to more people, and I think they will be either second or first, and not third. I apologize. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Anyways, in my humble opinion, I think the Titans have from worst to first written all over it. I mean, when you go down to teams who oftentimes go from worst to first, what happens? Get a new coach. They got a quarterback who's either a new quarterback or a quarterback who's been in the system for a while, they're confident in. And they have a bunch of new talent. Titans have it written all over them, man. From top to bottom, I'm in, like, literally, I don't want to sound like my brother's like I'm not on his team or nothing like that. But I mean, I'm not in awe, but I love what the Titans done this season. I mean, from top to bottom, getting Robert Saleh, getting that defensive coach minded, then also going to get Brian Daboll. Love him as the OC. Love Brian Daboll. I love what he did with Daniel Jones. I love what he did with Josh Allen. I expect him to do the same thing with Cam Ward, because I believe Cam Ward is Patrick Mahomes 2.0 play style. Literally 2.0, right? He just needs some help, a little coach. Then what they did was get talent around him. What did they do? Go get a receiver, Carnell Tate. I wasn't high on Carnell Tate as much at that pick. I'm looking at his highlights. He looked pretty good, but we don't know. But I'm now looking at the receiver card. Carnell Tate, Calvin, one hamstring really. Gonna get hurt, but I mean he might do what he needs to do. Hopefully, you know. Maybe he'll catch the ball. Maybe he won't get hurt. He'll run some nice routes. Wandale Robinson. Then that young receiver core. Alik, what's his last name? Amor. I can't remember his last name. Amor. And then you have even Dyke, whatever his name is, Chike, whatever his name is. I mean, young talent, a little bit older talent. I mean, love the team. And defensively, I love what they done. I love the guy they got from New Orleans. I believe, what's his name? Alontae Taylor? Correct. I love Alontae Taylor. I just love what they're doing all around. Now, do they have to put it all together? Yes. Now, especially when it comes to these new teams, I'm not exactly sure y'all's schedule, but schedule goes into it a big part, same way as for the Patriots last year, while they made that jump, while their team was not that good, they weren't tested as much, but their schedule helped them a lot, and they perform when they need to perform. Same way with the Titans this year. We don't know their I'm not sure if their schedule, but I do believe they are going to come out this year, and everybody's going to be in awe of what they've done. They're going under the radar right now. I don't know why. Everything is screaming from worst to first. If everybody put it together, they're good. They're going to be good. I got them number one in the division. I got them winning between 11 to 13 games this year, and I got them possibly.
I say that part for the end.
Okay, I'll say it for the end. Shaquille was already. He's hyping me up. My bad, right? That's my bad. But yes, I'm very high on the Titans. Rob, take it home. Well, not yet. Shaquille gonna go last, but you gonna go next, Rob.
All right, you want me to talk? You want me to say how I really feel?
Shaquille might be here for a while. We're gonna let Quill go last.
Now, I don't wanna, put a little water on your fires, guys. But I think, and from the previous episodes, I can tell you guys are really excited about the Titans. I know, Quill, you don't when you're not routinely used to a championship quality team, when you see a little bit of improvement, you get a nice head coach, you get a little excited. So I just want us to slow our roll down. Let's take a breath, and let's just calm down a bit. Now this is what I say. I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be terrible. I think they're gonna be a lot better than they're gonna win more than 4 games. I definitely think they're gonna win more than 4 games. I think the defense is gonna improve. I think for once they actually got some talent, because I don't know what they was doing last year from an offensive standpoint. I don't know what they was doing. I don't like they just didn't happen. I think they have a lot more talent. I think they're going to be much improved. I think they're going to be a good team. Now, that legit worst to first, that's where you lose me at a little bit. I don't like they are going to have an easy schedule. That's going to benefit them. That's going to help them out. But realistically, I don't know if I see him making that tremendous of a jump. I think Cam Ward is going to prove himself to be a good starting quarterback. I think he's a very talented quarterback. I think he's gonna prove himself, and he's gonna help lead that team. But I do think we need to slow down. I think we're a year or two away from them being the peak of what they should be. If they play to their potential, I think we're gonna see a lot of good flashes. I think we're gonna see a lot of improvement. But I don't know if we're there yet. So I just wanna put a little bit of water on these fires, guys. You guys get a little excited. And I know, once again, you don't come from Super Bowl winning championships and it's an organization. Zaire just had a Super Bowl winning organization that he left for the Browns. So
I didn't leave. I am still a Seahawks fan.
Let's not take advice from him, okay? Let's not get too excited because we got this guy going from a Seahawks fan to a Browns fan because of Shedeur Sanders, a backup quarterback. Let's just relax a little bit, okay, guys? Let's relax. Big bro. I say this out of love. I love you, bro. Just relax. Let's put a little water on these fires. Let's calm down.
Put water on the fires. We're going to put more
let's put a little bit of water,
lighter fluid on the fires. The Tennessee Titans will be going to the Super Bowl this year. Yeah, Tennessee Titans versus the Los Angeles Rams.
I called that. First of all,
you definitely did, and I was right there with you. I'm not on drugs at this moment. Tennessee Titans, Los Angeles Rams will be in the Super Bowl. Cam Ward will be the offensive player of the year, if not the MVP. What else you want me to say?
Has there ever been a quarterback who's won offensive player of the year and not the MVP? I've never seen that happen in my life. When does that happen?
Wait.
Well, no, because the MVP is basically a quarterback reward now. So
I'm about to say, if you're the best quarterback, you probably go win the MVP.
I think unless the quarterback win the MVP, and then they just give it to the second best quarterback as offensive player of the year.
No, or they give it to the offense, like Jackson Smith, Nick Jigma,
like the receiver.
Like give it to the receiver, or they might give it to a crazy ass running back.
They don't give MVPs to them.
Shaquille, can I get more analytical, please?
On a serious tip. All right, on a serious tip. The Tennessee Titans will be. Come on, bro. I'm over 30, so therefore, when I say stuff like that, I just keep it rolling, because it's childish to stop it and pause it. But just
yes, sir.
On a serious level, on a serious note, I apologize, young sir. The Tennessee Titans will be a lot better this year. The offensive line, I feel, will be a lot better, and therefore they will give more opportunities for Cam Ward to deliver the ball to where he needs to. I feel like Brian Daboll will be a great addition to this team, because now we have a legit offensive coordinator that knows what to do with the ball, that knows how to develop a quarterback. I feel like TP will do great this year. He might have another 1,000-yard season, but I also think Tajay Spears will actually stay healthy this year. We still have Singleton in the back. We have a crazy young when it comes wide receiver room, because we have Cam, that's going to be possibly a number 2. We have Tate, that's going to be the number 1. We have DK, we have Alamayer, we have Robertson, we have all these guys that can play. I love Ty Montgomery, undrafted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I really think he can go up for the ball. He's going to be in red zone target beast in the league in his next couple of years. Probably not this year, but probably next year. We have Recepo, that can be a great number 2 slot receiver. We have tight ends. We have defense alignment out the wazoo. We have a strong rookie class when it comes to our defensive side of the ball. It's so much that's going to be put into place for us this year to be successful and to win games. I don't see how we lose that much. I don't see how we don't go to the playoffs. I don't see how we don't compete. I don't see how we don't give a legit threat to anyone in the AFC. So, yes, we might not be Super Bowl bound this year. But is it possible? 100%.
1,000%.
1,000%.
I think we're going to be a lot more competitive, for sure.
Exactly.
I think they gonna see you on the schedule and not be like, oh, this is an easy win.
I don't think they said that, and I don't think they said that last year. And I think when we play the Eagles this year, I'm going to be on the phone with you constantly, yelling in your ear when we play the Eagles.
Right, it don't matter because it's not even gonna be a game. I might not even watch that for real. We're gonna smack y'all. Week 2, bro. We you know how the Eagles do. We always 2-0. You know, man, come on. What we talking about? What we talking about? That might not even be a game.
All right. Do you want to put a wager on this game right now?
I'll put a wager on it.
Do you want to put a wager in this game right now?
All right. What we doing? All right,
I got 20 on Titans.
I have 50.
You got 20?
Yeah.
You got 50?
That's 70 right there, Rob.
70 right there that you got to give up.
I'll do 50 too.
70?
I'll add 50.
That's 100.
So we can do 100. So 100. So that means if you win right, and the Eagles win, you get 100. If we wasn't you owe us 50 each.
50? Y'all crazy. I got bills to pay. Listen, I do it like
you don't got bills? What you mean? You know how many kids I got? What you mean? I got more. I have more kids.
He ain't pay that Wi-Fi bill.
Exactly.
He ain't pay that Wi-Fi bill. He might not can't hear him too clear.
I do 75. Y'all two split 75. To how much is that? 75 divided by
Shaquille said 50, so we can do 50. Cool. You do your 50, I do 25. We can do that.
I got 50 on the Titans.
All right.
I got 25.
All right. So if my Eagles win,
it's on here right now.
Give me 75.
Deal.
Yeah.
You get 75 total, not
exactly. This is 75 total.
75, 50, 12, 25 Zaire.
Yeah, we just making sure. We just putting it up.
No, Ramir be cheating.
The Tennessee Titans will be in the playoffs, and we will make at least the AFC Championship game this year.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this bet. 75.
I don't care what you're talking about. I'm telling you what I'm saying.
If the Eagles win, I get 75. I just want to solidify our deal. I just want to make sure and y'all can, if you want, just put it to the side for me. Yes, and go ahead and zell that to me because
Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward will have over 4,000 yards passing this year. He will have over 30 touchdowns.
That's how you feel?
That's what I know.
All right.
Tate will be in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Now that I agree with, but I already told you.
Anthony Hill will be in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Do you like the other guy y'all got? What's his name? Calvin? I don't know his name. Falk, yeah.
I like Falk, but Falk is more so of an edge setter more than a rusher. Edge rusher. Femi will be our rusher this year, and I'm excited to see him actually in a rushing role more so than setting that edge. So we got Jeremiah Johnson II. We have him over here too. So we have a nice little core when it comes to rushing the ball and setting that edge. We're going to win some damn games this year. I'm excited.
All right, let's go ahead and do our final predictions for the AFC South. So
let me go.
We do record and then we do whether they in the playoffs or not. We already said it in some of the videos in the earlier sections, but let's
get it.
I got Tennessee first at about 12-5. I got Houston second, maybe 11-6, or they might even have the same record, and they might just have the tiebreaker.
And that game that at the end of the season
is that who they play?
That's who we play.
Makes sense.
Pay attention to that.
And then I got third place. Give me Jacksonville, maybe 7-10. 7-10. Then I got Indianapolis like 4-13, something like that. 4-13.
Tennessee Titans will win at least 13 games this year, so we say 13-4, right? 13-4. I feel like the Houston Texans will win at least 11 games this year. So let's say 11-6 to be on the safe side. I think more than likely they might get that 12 range.
I hate these numbers now.
I do. I don't like
these.
Jack
11-6.
Yeah, it's stupid. It used to be 11-5. It's 11-6 now. Jacksonville will have 6 wins on the season. So that's 6-11. The Colts will be 13-14, right? 13-14.
Yeah.
Wait, I apologize. 3-14. 3-14. Tennessee Titans are taking the division.
Ramir?
Let me hear this bullshit, bro. I already know. I've been cursing too much. I said the N-word by mistake.
You dropped every
today.
curse word you got in your arsenal.
Yeah,
today,
man. Make sure you blink me out, bro. Blink me out.
Put this on YouTube, bro. We gotta relax a bit.
He gonna blank it out. He gonna bleep it out.
I gotta do it. Oh, Zay, you gonna? Right, Zay, you can add this.
You can do it, bro.
I'm bleeping this out. It is what it is.
Somebody can do it. We'll figure it out.
Right, we'll figure it out. All right. So, my number one team in the AFC South, the Houston Texans. I got them 12-5.
Why don't you gonna put Jacksonville in front of the Titans?
What are you talking about, bro?
What you got next, bro?
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh my God!
I told you.
I got the Jacksonville Jaguars. 10-7. I think they're gonna win 10 games this year.
Okay.
My third spot. The Indianapolis Comets.
He's trolling. No,
he's trolling.
He's trolling.
I do got the Titans in third, but I got the Titans in third. But I think the Titans gonna win 10 games too. I think the Titans got. I think it's gonna be a tie. They both gonna be division. It's gonna. I low key have them both. I have them both, and I think you can flip. You can interchange between who's gonna get that playoff spot. I think there's gonna be at least two teams that go to the playoffs in the AFC South. I definitely think it's gonna be a tight division. It might be three, but I think it's gonna be. It's either gonna like y'all can alternate between who's gonna have that second playoff spot. But I got both of y'all. I got the Titans at 10-7, and then I got the Colts at like 4-13.
Colts gonna be terrible this year.
I don't think the Colts is doing much this year for real. They might be surprised. I don't see the Colts doing too much.
Every year they surprise.
Who
is that? Is that Lisa or Quill?
That's Quill. You know he's strong now. He got some size on him.
He's too big, bro.
He's bullying you. All right, guys. What's up, Lil Quill?
Hi, Lil Quill.
He said hi.
That's a
you heard
wrap.
His voice, right?
So, brothers,
you tighten up.
Tighten up.
There you
go.
His
voice is deep as crap.
Grown man.
Grown man. Get him out of here. Why you got him a Titans fan? Lil Quill, you want to be an Eagles fan?
No, he a Titans fan. Leave it alone. Exactly. That's my boy, baby. F, you can't say F, but you know, I know what you want to say. Oh.
Whatever. He just gotta learn. He gotta learn. He
gotta learn. Okay, I got you.
We come back, bro. Cause I mean, you know, you want to be with the champs. You want to be with the champs. God, all right, though, bro.
We have the same amount of Super Bowls, Rob. Let's relax.
All right, you're a Cleveland Browns fan. I don't even want to talk to you.
I'm a Seahawks fan.
Come on,
you showed up on the first episode with a Shador Sanders jersey.
Come on. Let's finish the episode off. Come on.
All right, I love you guys. That's a wrap for today's episode. Tune in for the next one. We out.
Murphy out.
I love you.
Out. Love y'all.
Let's do it, y'all.